I have here again with me, I have the lovely John Whelan, who is a button accordion champion, and he's going to be playing in the Sober St. Patrick's Day event. So he's very kindly given us a bit of time, and he might even give us a little tune. John, how are you?
I'm doing good for an old fella, you know.
I know, right? You're so busy as well. And thank you so much for your time again. Actually, Bill was saying to me, Bill, William Spencer Riley, the founder, for people who don't realize, he's the founder of Sober St. Patrick's Day. And he was asking me to ask you, why is it that you keep coming back and playing for us every year?
Well, I think first and foremost, the idea of Sober St. Patrick's is very appealing to me. Um, I've mentioned this in the past to many people that when I first came to America, I didn't have any supervision. I was 20 years old, and I was a bit of a crazy guy, and I did a lot of drinking and a lot of partying, and that really needed to change, And I think Sober St. Patrick's kind of makes me realize how lucky I am to have quit drinking or stopped at least drinking heavily and tried to lead a better life in that respect. And although I do still drink, I'm not a teetotaler. I drink very very rarely, once in a while for a special occasion or whatever. And my wife and I maybe a little bit of wine for dinner, but and the actual event itself is a lot of fun, and I get to play with my peers, my friends, Brian Conway and Brendan Dolan, my guitar player from my band, Flynn Cohen, and his lovely wife, Liz, who sings with my band, and the great Donnie Golden. I've known Donnie since I came to America, and his dances. I've watched these kids grow up over the years. So, it's really a special event, and it's important. I think the other thing, too, is that Bill feels very strongly about showcasing the traditional music as opposed to Irish country and western. And I love to dance. I don't have anything against it, but being a trad musician myself, primarily, I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, and I love that Sober St. Patrick's Day is all about promoting the culture, the music, the people, the people. And John, we haven't met yet. We're going to meet next week. I can't wait to give you a big hug. And yeah, I know. And we're going to have some crack as well, like the dancing and the food. It's not just corned beef and cabbage anymore. When you talk about Irish food, there's a huge food culture here as well. And if anyone is joining us, I see Sadat is here. The topic of today's Sober St. Patrick's Day. If you're watching on LinkedIn, we're talking about the event which is going to happen on the 17th of March, and John is going to be playing in it. So, John, give us a little teaser there of what's in store for the party.
I'm here. I'm on tour, and I'm in Connecticut right now in my hotel room. So forgive me the unmade bed behind me, but life on the road as a
The
musician.
glamour, yeah, the glamour of it
Again,
all. Rock star,
yeah,
gee.
you should all do it. I think here's a little reel for you.
Thank you. I feel
There you
like I should
go.
be playing spoons or something. I should be playing. You'll have to teach me. My dad used to play the spoons.
Listen, I tell you, a good spoons player with a trad tune is great. I did
Yeah.
a recording many years ago for Colters with at the Flaw with a guy on the street. A friend of mine played the spoons, and he was brilliant. And it's great crack, great fun.
That was deadly. That was brilliant. So, for anyone who is interested in coming to hear John and all the rest of the lads playing in the after party, there is a party after the parade. We're marching up Fifth Avenue after the parade in New York. The details are all on soberstpatricksday.org. But if you're joining us from another country and you want to join in the fun, join us virtually because we're going to go live on YouTube. and you can see all the crack, all behind the scenes footage, all the filming, and all the stories. And you'll get to meet William Spencer Riley as well. So yeah, thank you so much, John, for your time. I know it's very, now he said very good. Sadat Hussein, we're bringing culture to all over the world now. You see, John, there you go.
Well, I think, the thing about how I grew up, being raised, born London Irish, is we did everything. And so for me personally, I so enjoy the storytelling aspect of the Irish culture. Obviously, I played for a lot of dances, and so I really enjoy the Céilís and the sets. Um, and I think, when you encompass everything that the Irish people have brought to the world, and the joy that they bring to the world, especially with the kind of history and past that they've had, uh, between Britain and Ireland, and other people conquering the country. It's just really is amazing. The Irish humor is the best in the world, and I thank God every day that I was born to an Irish family. I have to be honest with you, and that's not slighting any other culture. It's just for me personally. Of course, I lived it every day, and going to Ireland every year of my life was just a wonderful thing to be able to do.
Oh, well, actually, I'm going to be flying over to see you. So, can you tell me, is there anything you want me to bring you over, like that you miss from Ireland, like maybe Kerrygold
Uh,
butter or crisps or
well,
chocolate? Is there anything like that?
most everything we can get over here. The hardest thing to get, believe it or not, are the sausages. But Samantha, I'm headed to Ireland right after.
Oh,
So
yes, that's right.
yeah,
The day after me, we could have been on the same flight coming back.
yeah. Well, we're going to have a few days after my wife is flying in, and we're going to have a couple of days in Ireland. We're going to watch. We'll go to see Come From Away with a bunch of my peers are playing that play about 9/11 year in Newfoundland, and so we're going to do that. Go to some museums before we head to Ireland for my Wild Atlantic music tour, and so it's very exciting. I'll get to see my family that I haven't seen in a few years, and
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's going to be so much fun. So I'll pick up all the stuff that I shouldn't be eating because I'm on a diet. You know, I've lost
All
over
right.
40 pounds.
Okay. I will. Okay. Well, look, thank you so much. And do check out John's tour. He is touring Ireland. It's wildatlanticmusictours.com. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, and
Okay.
this year is booked up, but we're planning it for next year already. So that information will be up on their website, and we'd love to have you for the week. But
Brilliant.
I'll be back. I'll be back for Sober St. Patrick's next year too. So
Oh,
with the help of
yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah, hope so. Yes, absolutely. So, soberstpatricksday.org, folks. If you want to hear more of the music, if you want to join us, you can join us virtually from anywhere in the world. Soberstpatricksday.org. And thank you, John Whelan. I'll see you next week.
I'm looking forward to it, Samantha. God bless you.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so
Bye.
much.